Gold Coast, I need you guys to get loud and say it with me, because this is Monster Jam. Gold Coast, it is now time to meet your top competitors of the 2025 through 2026 International Tour. Coming out to the track first, out of Christmas, Florida, your 2025 Arena Championship Series Central Champion. This is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Coming out to the track next, your 2024 International Tour Champion. This is Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Coming out to the track last, your 2025 World Final Skills Champion, your current 2025 to 2026 International Tour points leader out of Lafayette, Louisiana. This is Blake Granger in Max D. Gold Coast, get loud because this is Monster Jam. Monster Jam fans, it is time for our first competition of the evening. the JCB Racing Competition. All 8 of our drivers have been seeded into the bracket based off results from earlier on in this afternoon from our Gold Coast event from earlier on this afternoon. All 8 of our drivers will be competing head-to-head in a one-on-one elimination tournament, where the winner of each race will advance on to the next round, culminating in the final round race on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 27 in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, Gold Coast, get loud if you're ready for the JCB Racing Competition. First up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Chelsea VanCleave in El Toro Loco. Versus in the other lane out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Granger in Max D. Who will get the win and advance on to the next round? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set go. And for the first time on this international tour, Chelsea VanCleave will make it out of round 1 and will take down Granger and Max D. What an upset right there from Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro. Next up out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Versus the other lane out of Christmas, Florida, this is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Who will get the win and advance on to the next round? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set go. And your winner is going to be Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Next up out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. First in the other lane, your 2024 International Tour Champion, this is Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Who will win and advance on to the next round? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set go. Charlie Pauken will get the win, but rolling it over across the finish line. So Charlie Pauken there has to take the truck back to the pits to get it worked on, so they can hopefully have it ready to go for the next round in the semifinals. Next up, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, this is Matt Cody in Grave Digger. First in the lane out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. This is a final race here in round number 1, who will get the win and go on to the semifinals. Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, set, go. Messing it up in the final turn right there for Matt Cody and Grave Digger. And your winner is going to be Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. We'll go to the final. It is Motion fans. It is now time to kick off the semifinals here in this evening's JCB Racing Competition. First up, we've got Bari Musawwir in Black Panther versus Chelsea VanCleave in El Toro Loco. Who will get the win and go to the final round? Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. And Bari Musawwir will actually send it across the finish line. Man, both drivers are giving it everything they had to get the win. We're going to take a look at the replay, see who got that one. Next up, actually, real quickly before we talk about that, that was a close race, really chaotic race for sure. And your winner, getting another upset, will be Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco, upsetting Bari Musawwir and Zombie. And Chelsea VanCleave will go to the final round. And let's see who will face her in that final round. Will it be Brandon Arthur in Iron Man, or will it be Charlie Pauken in Megalodon? Now, similar to Bari Musawwir, Charlie Pauken also crashed, well, not as crazily. He also did crash in round number 1. But let's see here, they got a total of 100 seconds right now, counting down. He has to get the truck at least fired up. If the truck is not fired up within the next 100 seconds, then we will have to bring back Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. The truck does not have to be at the line. The truck just has to be started. And they got everything fired up in the pit area. Somebody is coming down the tunnel, and back out onto the track comes Charlie Pauken in Megalodon, who will go to the final round to face off against Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco. Let's find out. Here we go. On marks that go. Advancing to the final round will be Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. Monster Jam fans, we've made it to the final round here in this evening's JCB racing competition. We started off the evening with the fastest Monster Jam competitors, and we are now down to the fastest two. So, Gold Coast, get loud if you're ready to meet our final round contenders. First up out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. Versus in the yellow lane representing the Crazy Bull, this is Chelsea VanCleave in El Toro Loco. Who will get the win and get the first 8 points towards tonight's overall event championship? Let's find out, and let's go racing. Great save, and your winner is going to be Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. Great job here for Brandon Arthur and Iron Man. We got the racing win in London 3 weeks ago. He hasn't quite had any good luck in racing ever since then. But now, tonight here in Gold Coast, he is determined. This is his final show on the International Tour. So Santiago, Chile, which is 2 weeks from now. And then Brandon Arthur will find, it's actually his last show until La Plata, Argentina, excuse me. So the next show is 3 weeks from now. So he will not be competing in Santiago, Chile, but he will be competing in Argentina coming up soon. So Brandon Arthur and Iron Man, and great job for him getting this racing win and playing some very valuable points that he really needed. And these are definitely 8 very crucial points for Brandon Arthur. We're super happy he got the racing win here after having struggled in this competition the past couple of weeks. Brandon Arthur prides himself in racing, so he's very happy to have brought home this JC Racing win. And everybody, Monster fans, let's give it up and give a big congratulations here to Brandon Arthur and Iron Man for collecting the first 8 points towards tonight's overall event championship. Jam fans, it is now time for our second competition here of the evening, the Skills Challenge. All 8 of our drivers are going to come out here and either get 2 attempts to do their best maneuvers on 2 wheels or 1 attempt at a donut. 2 winners may see these drivers do out here on this track are stoppies, moonwalks, hoppers, sky wheelies, slack wheelies, bicycles, or maybe even a combination of these moves. So, Gold Coast, get loud if you're ready for the Skills Challenge. First up out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger in Max D. Blake getting the fans hyped up like how Tom Menks would have done back when he was competing. Blake did not have the racing appearance he was looking for, so he's hoping for a better appearance here in skills. As they're moonwalking it back up the ramp. Nice, he's gonna get the nose flick into a wheelie. One more attempt left to go here for Blake Granger and Max D. Nice, there, stopping moonwalk combo here off the step-up ramp. Nice, he's comboing into a wheelie. And he does another one of those reverse sidewalls, something he's mastered out here on the track. He does a nice little stoppy moonwalk into wheelie combo. He gets into reverse sidewall. Wow, what a move right there. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Blake Granger and Max D. Your score for Blake Granger and Max D is going to be a 9.299. That's beginning up for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the Skills Challenge will be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up, out of Christmas, Florida, your 2025 Arena Series Central Champion. This is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Going for this, it looks like moonwalk here off the other side of the track for where she hit it at in the afternoon event. Nice stopping moonwalk combo here for Jamie Sullivan. Nice, they're comboing it into a wheelie. He's bouncing it right there on the wheelie bar. Nice, they're dragging it on the hammer, setting it down that slap wheelie. One more attempt left to go here for Jamie Sullivan and Thor. That's their stopping moonwalk combo, moonwalking it across the track. Next, they're moonwalking it across the step-up ramp, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Your score for Jamie Sullivan in Thor is going to be an 8.597. As we get up for second place, your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. As they're twisting them back to beat the tires as he's doing a stompy moonwalk combo. As they're walking it up and then rolling it back down. the nose flick into the wheelie. He got it on a wheelie for a second, but sets it down. One more attempt left to go here for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Just in the back to be getting tired as he's walking a moonwalk here off the step-up ramp. Moonwalking it back. Nice and successfully moonwalking it across the step-up ramp. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Your score for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man is going to be an 8.709. That's going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the black and green wrecking machine, this is Matt Cody in Grave Digger. Nicer tombstone here on the first hit. That's their high-speed moonwalk to set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Matt Cody and Grave Digger. I think Matt is ready to send it. Massive sky wheeling off the step-up ramp. Sets it down right in front of Thor, and that is going to be the end of the run here for Matt Cody in Grave Digger. Your score for Matt Cody in Grave Digger is going to be an 8.599. That's going to put him in third place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Nicer slash wheelie on the first attempt here for Bari Musawwir. One more attempt left to go. Nicer stopping moonwalk combo on the second attempt, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Your score for Bari Musawwir in Black Panther is going to be a 7.821. That is going to be good enough for fifth place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, your 2024 International Tour Champion. This is Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Nicer bicycle on the first hit for Charlie Pauken. One more attempt left to go. Nice and stoppy moonwalk combo. He's gonna set it down, and that's gonna be the end of the run here for Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. Nice stoppy moonwalk combo off the step-up ramp for the second attempt. For Charlie Pauken and Megalodon is gonna be a 7.855. That is gonna be good enough for 5th place. Your leader is still gonna remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Chelsea VanCleave in El Toro Loco. Chelsea hyping up these fans here as she gets ready for a two-wheel run. Massive Skyway landing it smoothly there on the back side of the racing lane. And he's got one more attempt left to go. Nice there, stoppy moonwalk combo here for the second attempt. Nice there, they're moonwalking up the pod, setting it down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco. Your score for Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco is going to be a 7.817. That is going to be good enough for 7th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Coming out last, out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur and Iron Man. Nice and stoppy moonwalk combo here for Brandon Arthur. Smoothly and easily moonwalking up the ramp. Moonwalking it back down. Nice, they're setting it down. One more attempt left to go here for Brandon Arthur and Iron Man. Smoothly dragging it along the wheelie bar and setting it down smoothly. That was very smooth. Slackly right there. And that's going to be the end of the run for Brandon Arthur and Iron Man. Your score for Brandon Arthur and Iron Man is going to be an 8.701. That is going to be good enough for 3rd place, which means your Skills Challenge winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger and Max D. Man, nice job here for Blake Granger. He was a bit disappointed he did not get the skills win this afternoon, but he's able to get it done out here tonight. And, you know, man, Blake Granger, he was very unhappy with how he started off the event, losing in that first round of racing. In the first race, only getting 1 point, crashing and losing to Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco. It was a very disappointing start to the event for Blake Granger, but he's hoping the event will only go up from here, as he's ready to tear it down in freestyle. And, you know, he tore it up in skills. 2 great hits. He had the nose flick into the wheelie on the first hit. Then that reverse sidewall that he seemed to master. And he's got down pretty well on the second attempt. 2 great attempts. It was definitely a big task to go out first. And to go out first and win the whole thing is very difficult. But Blake Granger was able to do it. So great job for Blake Granger, Max D, as he will take home this skills challenge win and will collect the next 8 points towards this evening's overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, let's get loud and let's give it up one more time for your skills challenge winner, Blake Granger and Max D. Monster Jam fans, that is going to be a wrap here for the first half of our event. And we still have our final competition left, which will be coming up after halftime. So you guys use this next half hour to go get up, stretch, head on out to the concourse, and we'll be back in a half an hour for our final competition of the evening. Monster Jam fans, I'm gonna need your guys' help to open up our final competition of the night. I'm gonna need everybody here to take out those cell phones and to turn on that flashlight. And I'm going to need everybody to move your phone up and down to the beat of the music. Let's get started. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Gold Coast. Follow the beat with the Flying Dutchman. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's Monster Jam event. It's time for the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition. Coming out first out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. This is Matt Cody in Grave Digger. And the 2 minutes have started here for Matt Cody. Grave Digger go out early. Matt Cody rolled with 30 seconds left, which cost him some points in freestyle. And that's why we're seeing him come out first here tonight. And Matt Cody's lining it up there for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Nice save, he almost rolls over, 30 seconds left, massive sky wheelie. Nice there, massive cross thread. Another massive sky wheelie cross thread. And it looks like that will be the end of time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Your score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is going to be an 8.901. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition will be Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Next up out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Crazy save right there for Spider-Man. Camden's laying down a great run with some really great momentum right now. Seconds are left here for Camden Murphy. Camden will donut it on the lid, and that is going to be the end of the run for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. For Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man is going to be 9.021. That is going to be good enough for first place. God bless the camera woman, and your brand new leader is going to be Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Next up out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger in Max D. Jumping in immediately coming out of a pit stall. Blake struggled in racing in today's event and struggled in freestyle in the event earlier today. It's only can make up some points here and lay down a solid freestyle run. He's already off to a great start. Next, they're safe from Blake Granger. Blake lining up here for the Morgan backflip ramp. 30 seconds left and nails it perfectly. donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run for Blake Granger and Max D. Your score for Blake Granger and Max D is going to be a 9.528. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up, representing the Crazy Bull, this is Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco. Big save to kick off the run. Massive air right there from Chelsea VanCleave. Nice save. Chelsea's really going big here. She wants another freestyle win. She's also really hungry for that overall event championship win as well. Great save. This could be Chelsea's final show in El Toro Loco. 30 seconds left, so Chelsea wants to go big and go all out here in freestyle. What a jump and crash right there at the end of time. And that's going to be the end of the run for Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro. Score for Chelsea VanCleave and El Toro Loco is going to be a 9.499. And that is going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in Iron Man. Nicer slack way to kick off the run. Nice to get a little combo into a two-wheel move. Great save. VanCleave and a nice donut right there at the end of time. And that's going to be the end of the run for Brandon Arthur in Ironman. Your score for Brandon Arthur in Ironman is going to be an 8.428. And that is going to be good enough for 5th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, your 2024 International Tour Champion. This is Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Dragging it on the wheelie bar right there on the slash wheelie for Charlie. Nice little save from Charlie. Alright, Charlie's lining up here for the Morgan, and Morgan backflip. He's gonna nail it. Massive slap wheelie into the sky wheelie right there across the step-up ramp. Wow, what a move right there from Charlie. Charlie's gotta go big right now, and you can maybe try to take that lead from Blake Granger. 30 seconds left. Massive sky wheelie off the step-up ramp. Nice little donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run for Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Your score for Charlie Pauken in Megalodon is going to be 9.521. So close, 2nd place. Your leader will still remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Bari hyping up the fans right now. Bari endured a really tough crash in racing. Let's see how he'll do here in freestyle. Wow, what a slap wheelie right there from Bari Musawwir. Then Bari's lining up here, Morgan and Morgan backflip. Got it comboing it into the moonwalk. "30 seconds are left here for Bari. What a donut right there from Bari Musawwir. Wow, that was perfect. The most perfect donut Black Panther has ever done. Wow, what a donut. What an end to the run right there for Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Score for Bari Musawwir in Black Panther is going to be an 8.908. That is going to be good enough for 5th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Coming out last, your 2025 Arena Championship Series Central Champion out of Christmas, Florida. This is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Jamie Sullivan is lying out here for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp with 30 seconds left. He's going to nail it cleanly. Mr. Donut, that's going to be the end of the run for Jamie Sullivan. And your score for Jamie Sullivan in Thor is going to be an 8.717. Good enough for 7th place, which means your BKT Tires Freestyle winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger in Max D. Nice job here for Blake Granger. Man, he laid down an awesome run. Big air, great momentum. Once again, he went out early. He went out 3rd, and he laid down an awesome run. He had some saves, great air, great momentum, very clean run. Nails the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. And now it's just overall a very great run from Blake Granger in Max D. As you know, he's representing the Max D name strong, and he's been doing really good on the international tour. After struggling a lot today, he ends the day off with on a high note with this freestyle win. So great job here for Blake Granger in Max D for laying down this awesome freestyle run to collect the last 8 points towards tonight's overall event championship. All right, everybody, your overall event championship winner has been decided. After getting a total of 1 point in the JCB racing competition, 8 points in the skills challenge, and 8 points in the BKT Tires freestyle competition, for a total of 17 points. Your overall event championship winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger in Max D. Wow, man, Blake Granger, I did not expect this. I did not think Blake was going to win after that tough start in racing. But you know what? Man, Blake, he wasn't happy without racing wins, so he went out there in skills and freestyle, and he burned it down for you Monster Jam fans, and he's going to walk away as the overall event championship winner. Man, that is really rare and really hard to do, to get 1 point in any competition and to still win the overall event championship. That is very difficult, but Blake got it done. So great job here for Blake Granger. Blake's truly becoming one of the best here in the sport, and he's representing this Max D name really well as he brings home yet another overall event championship win. This is his first one, I believe, since Dresden Show 1, which was 2 weeks ago. So, great job here for Blake Granger on finally getting another overall event championship win as he continues to expand his points lead here on this international tour. He knew he had to go big because, you know, he's not competing in the next show in Santiago, Chile. So he's going to lose out, miss out on some points. And so he needed every point he can get. So, great job here for Blake Granger in Max D for getting this overall event championship here in Gold Coast, Australia. And he wants to know if you guys had fun at Monster Jam tonight. Monster fans, let's go ahead and take a look here at the results from tonight's event here in Gold Coast, Australia. And there's the results here from the JCB Racing Competition, the overall event championship, the Skills Challenge, and the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition. Currently, right now in points, Team Max D will remain in first place with 144 points. Second place will be Team Megalodon with 117 points. Third place will be Team Thor with 115 points. Fourth place will be... it's a tie, but fourth place will be Team The Amazing Spider-Man with a total of 114 points. Fifth place will be Team Gravedigger with 114 points. Sixth place will be Team Black Panther with 111 points. Right now, it looks like seventh place will be Team Iron Man with 94 points. And then in eighth place, last place, will be Team El Toro Loco with 55 points. So right now, Max D heading into Santiago, Chile, which is going to be the next stop for the international tour that Max D will not be competing at. He's going into that weekend with nearly a 30-point lead. I'd like to say that's a 33-point lead he has. Not 33, a 27-point lead over Charlie Pauken and Team Megalodon in second place. So, you know, he's going to have to hope some of these drivers not have such great weekends if he wants to hold his international tour points lead. But right now, Blake Granger still holding the lead very strong with a big gap. And it looks like second through now almost looks like sixth, seventh place is looking really close. Iron Man is starting to catch up to some of these other drivers. And so, you know, that'll be very interesting to see how Iron Man does. And then we have, then of course, second through fifth is again really close, only separated by a total of 6 points. Second through sixth place only separated by 6 points. It's really close. Anything can happen. Charlie could easily go from second to sixth, and Bari could easily go from sixth to second. So that'll be very interesting to see how those points will play out within the stops to come on this tour. But these international tour points right now are very interesting, and I cannot wait to see how they progress as the season goes on. And Monster fans, that's going to be a wrap out here for this weekend's event here in Gold Coast, Australia. It was a really fun weekend, and we had 2 great events. And these past 4 weeks of the international tour have been awesome. But I know all these drivers are ready to get out of here and head back home to the United States to be with their family and have some time off. And yeah, so next weekend, the international tour will be off, and we'll have an off week, but that doesn't mean there won't be any Monster Jam going on, as our next show for the Diecast League will be happening Saturday, October 25th. We're heading back to the United States. We're going to be in Inglewood, California at SoFi Stadium for the 3rd annual Halloween Monster Jam event. The lineup will feature a lot, and we'll have a really different group of drivers driving We have Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Bari Musawwir will be there, driving Zombie. We'll have Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. Jim Kohler and Avenger. John Gordon and Bad Company. Ryan Disharoon and Shaker. Joe Foley and Axe. Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Cody Saucier and Dragon. And Colt Stevens and Thunder Roris will be the lineup. So it's going to be a very fun and very interesting lineup there in Inglewood. We cannot wait for our third Halloween show, and we cannot wait to have another show in the United States for the first time in over a month. So that's going to be very fun to see, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a great show. You guys do not want to miss out. And as for the international tour, their next show will be on November 1st and 2nd in Santiago, Chile. I believe the Movie Star Arena, and it's going to be a different lineup this time around, as only 6 trucks will be competing, and the show will still count towards the point series. And the trucks competing will be Matt Cody and Gravedigger, Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. Armando Castro will take the wheel of El Toro Loco instead of Chelsea VanCleave. And then we'll have, then for the Marvel trucks, we have Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man, Jamie Sullivan and Thor, and Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. So we got a good couple of weeks of Monster Action coming up soon. International Tour, they're going to have a week off to get all these trucks shipped back to the Americas, essentially, to South America, get them fixed up and ready to go for that event. And then we have next weekend in Inglewood. That's going to be very fun, and I cannot wait for that. So, everybody, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys can be notified for when the next show here from the Monster Jam Diecast Tour comes out. As you guys do not want to miss Inglewood, we have early access pit party at 1:30. The main pit party for general admission will be from 2:30 to 5:30. Trackside at 6. Show at 7. It's going to be an awesome one-show weekend here for Halloween weekend. You guys do not want to miss out on it. So again, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you guys do not miss it for when that show comes out. And everybody have a God bless day, and we'll see you all soon for some more Monster Jam content. Have a, Monster Jam fans, have a safe drive home. God bless. Thank you all for coming out for today's event, and we hope to see you all soon at our next Monster Jam.